Hi students, I'm Praveen Sebastian Paul. In this lecture, we are discussing the software bugs. In software testing, when the expected and actual behavior is not matching, an incident needs to be raised. An incident may be a bug. It is a programmer's fault where a programmer intended to implement a certain behavior, but the code fails to correctly conform to this behavior because of incorrect implementation in coding. It is also known as defect. When we come to the life cycle of a bug, whenever a bug is identified, we have to assign that particular bug. And after assigning a bug, the next phase of the life cycle goes to the active phase of a bug. From the active phase, a bug can move to three different phases. The first phase is the rejected phase, second one is the deferred phase, and third one is the testing phase. In the testing phase, after the active testing done over the program, that particular bug can be reopened or verified. If you are reopening a bug, then we have to change the particular programming code, and again that particular bug condition should be tested whether it is rectified or not. After the rectification, that program may go to the correct executable programming phase. If the expected outcome is obtained, then the bug condition is overcome and the program is running or working in the proposed manner. While reporting a bug, the following details should be the part of a bug. Those details are, first of all, the date of issue, author, approval, and the status points should be recorded in a bug. Secondly, severity and priority of the incidents are recorded. Third one, the associated test case that revealed the problem should be noted. Fourthly, expected and actual results are verified in order to check the truthworthiness. And fifth one is the identification of the test item and the environment. The next detail is the description of the incident with the steps to reproduce that particular incident, and the another detail is the status of the incident. And finally, the conclusions, recommendations, and approvals are also reported in a bug detailing portion. In the working model, the different categories in a bug details are the bug ID, which has the ID number, name, reporter, and the submission date. In the second category, the bug overview consists of the summary, the URL or path, screenshots of the bugs, etc. And third category is the environment category. In this environment category, we will record the platforms, operating systems, browsers, or other working condition environments. And the fourth category is the bug detail category, where the steps to reproduce, expected result, actual result, and description about that particular error or bug is recorded. And in the bug tracking category, we will record the severity, assigned person, and the priority of that bug is recorded. And finally, notes or recommendation field will report or recommend the bug, its condition, its current scenario, and what are the points or future recommendations that should be carried out to avoid that particular error or bug condition. The basic terminologies in the defects and the bug in the software testing environment are as follows. The first one is defect. When the application is not working as per the requirement, that condition is known as the defect condition, and this defect is raised by the test engineer. The second one is the bug. Bug is the informal name of defect, and these bugs are raised by the test engineer. Third one is the error. The problem in code leads to the error conditions. The error conditions are raised by the developer, automation test engineers. And the next one is issue. When the application is not meeting the business requirement, that condition is known as issue condition, and these issues are raised by the customer. The next definition is a mistake. The problem in the document is known as a mistake. And finally, the point failure means lots of defects lead to a failure of the software. As we all know, all the softwares are designed in order to simplify or make the working condition more easier. In developing a particular software, the condition known as error, defect or bug may occur. So we have to identify why the particular bug or defect had occurred. In the software testing, the bug can occur for the following reasons. Those reasons are wrong coding, missing coding or extra coding. In the wrong coding means the improper implementation of a particular software. For example, suppose if we are taking the Gmail application where we click on the inbox link and that particular inbox link navigates to the draft page. This happened because of the wrong coding which is done by the developer. So that's why that particular coding is a bug conditioned code, and this type of errors are known as wrong coding. The second one is a missing coding. This type of software bug happens to occur when the expected comma or code is missing. This type of software bug happens to occur when an expected command or code is missing. In other words, missing command error happens when a command or code cannot be found on the software. For example, if a particular program does not come with a close button, this would constitute a missing command error and would make it difficult for the user to shut down the program properly. And the third one is extra coding. Here the extra coding means that the developer develops the extra features which are not required according to the client's requirement. For example, suppose we have one application form wherein instead of the name field which is suggested by the customer, the developer adds the first name, middle name and last name text boxes which the client doesn't require and proposed. These type of errors are known as extra coding or additional coding error or bug conditions. So my dear students, in this lecture we had introduced the concept of bug. In the software testing, when the expected and the actual behavior is not matching, an incident need to be raised, and that particular incident or failure of the coding is known as a defect or a bug. My dear students, in the upcoming lecture, we will discuss the different types of bug in the software testing. So dear students, kindly go through these assignment questions. The questions are: first one is to define the bug and life cycle of a bug. And secondly, define the following: defect, bug, error, issue, mistake and failure. And third one is why the defect or bug occur. So my dear students, see you soon. Until then, goodbye, thank you and all the best.